Welcome back. Welcome to our YouTube channel Study Point by Mr. Shane. So, as per we are getting lots of requests from members, users, customers. You can say means lots of friends we are getting requests. We will make the videos in English because lots of people not understand the Hindi language. So don't worry, we will keep both Hindi as well as in English. So we are starting Azure AZ104 series in English from today, and that's one is our first lectures for English. So let's go start the lectures, and we will learn how what is cloud computing in these lectures. Also, so first is what is cloud computing? Cloud computing. Cloud computing is the on-demand delivering services like servers, storage, databases, networks, softwares, applications, and any other IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go models. It means you can say that cloud computing is like a pool where we can get everything which we required for set up a company, set up an office, small office, big office, or that's depend on you. So we can get everything. Like if we require any server, then we can get it from cloud computing. If we require storage, then we can get it from cloud computing. If we require database, then we can get it from cloud computing. So there is everything we can get from cloud computing, and that's one more thing, one more benefit of the cloud computing, which is we will get these services over the internet at any pay as you go model. Means how much time we will use, we will pay for that only. If you will use only 1 hour, then we have to pay for 1 hour only. We don't need to pay for extra times. If you want to agreement, then you can also do the agreements with the cloud providers for 2 years, 3 years, or if you require only for 50 minutes, half an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, you can get it, and you have to pay how much time you will use it. So that is the most benefits of the cloud computing. So another thing is types of cloud computing. There are different models of cloud computing, and a single model is not fit for all. As per business nature, several different models, types, and services have involved to avail your cloud services optimally. It is essential to determine your cloud computing architectures. So you can say that there is cloud types of cloud computing which is not fit for everything. Like you want a small office, but you only need hardware, and you have an engineer, they can work on that. Then you can use different different types of cloud computing. And if you don't have an engineer in your office and you require everything from cloud computing, then you can also get the from cloud computing. So let's learn types of cloud computing. Cloud computing is two types. One is based on deployment, and second is based on service models. So based on deployment is three types, and based on service model is also three types. Based on deployment is three types, which is private, public, and hybrid. You can say private cloud is like your private office. We can get private cloud from the cloud providers, and we have the only permission on that clouds particular. Another nobody can access that clouds. And public cloud, we can get everything here, but only uh, uh, we are not creating anything out there because it's public clouds. Means in the world, like 10 people is working on public clouds, then if 11 or 12 or any other people want to get the resources from public cloud, they can get it from the same resource. And hybrid is combination of the private and public clouds. And based on service model also, cloud is three types. Infrastructure as a service. So based on service model is three types: infrastructure as a service, IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service and Platform as a Service, and Software as a Service SaaS, आस पास सास, इसको शॉर्ट फॉर्म में ये बोलते हैं। ठीक है, तो इसके बाद चलते हैं हम बेस्ड ऑन डिप्लॉयमेंट पे कि बेस्ड ऑन डिप्लॉयमेंट होता क्या है। सो देर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ डिप्लॉयमेंट टाइप्स ऑफ क्लाउड सर्विसेज। देर आर पब्लिक क्लाउड्स। पब्लिक क्लाउड क्या होता है? थर्ड पार्टी, सॉरी, यस, पब्लिक क्लाउड, third party cloud service providers own these. Their computing resources such as the server and storage are delivered over the internet. Here all the resources such as the hardware, software and supporting infrastructure are owned by the cloud providers. You can access these services and manage your account via the web browser. It's follow a multi-tenant architecture with a pay-as-you-go pricing models. The top vendor for public clouds are AWS, MS Azure and Google Cloud Platform. So private cloud, this refers to the cloud computing resources that are exclusively used by a single business or an organization. Like like I told you, if we want to get some services from cloud providers internally, privately, then we use the private clouds. So it is the same, that are exclusively used by a single business or an organizations. A private cloud can be located in an organization on-site data center. The service and infrastructure in a cloud are maintained over a private network. It follows a single tenant architecture with on-premises hardware with direct control of underlying cloud infrastructures. The top vendor for private clouds are HPE, VMware, Dell EMC, IBM, Red Hat, Microsoft and OpenStack. Hybrid clouds. As the name suggested, hybrid cloud combine third-party public and on-premises private clouds. Here the data and application can be moved between public and private clouds. A hybrid cloud provides more flexibility, more deployment options and optimize the existing infrastructure, security and compliance for business. It has cloud bursting capabilities with the benefits of both public and private cloud environments. So you can understand the deployment types of cloud services: public, private and hybrids. And cloud computing service types of based on models: IaaS, infrastructure as a service, PaaS, platform as a service, and SaaS, software as a service. You can understand in which cloud provider we are getting servers, network, storage, management and reporting. Then we are using IaaS service. And platform as a service, like we are using some software application also, like database and application pools. You can say application building blocks and standards. Example: Amazon EC2, Force.com and Navigators. And SaaS, software as a service applications. Example: we are getting complete services from the cloud service provider, like emailing solution, like we are getting email from Gmails, Yahoo, Google Apps, Salesforce or Office 365, in which we are managing only our portal, dashboard portal, but from the backend everything is managing by the cloud providers. So that is a SaaS. When it means we are not doing any taking care of any hardware, so servers, OS, any databases. We are not taking care of anything. So service types of clouds. Let us review the different service types of clouds. IaaS, infrastructure as a service. It is a computing and infrastructure service which is provisioned and managed over the internet. IaaS can be scaled up and scaled down as per requirements. It's avoid the capital investment required for buying and managing physical server and other infrastructures. The cloud computing service provider manage and infrastructure, software, operating system, middleware and application, while you rent and use the requirement service components. In a basic terms, you can say that, like if we are going to open any office and we are we need to create a data center for that. Then what things we required? We required servers, we required operating systems, we required engineer for managing them. So in IaaS, we are not buying any hardware, buying any software operating systems or any engineers for managing them, because while we are getting these services from cloud service providers, we are getting all these things from a single console. At the backend, cloud service provider is managing them, so we are only using them. So like if we have a single engineer, then his so second one is PaaS, platform as a service. It is complete development and deployment environment in the clouds. You can purchase resources from the cloud service provider on a pay-as-you-go on basis. PaaS include IaaS, middleware development tools, BI services, database management system, and more. It eliminates the hassle of buying expensive software license and orchestrating them. Once you are subscribed, all of it is managed by the cloud service provider. Like in which PaaS, platform as a service, in these models we will get all the deployments tools, all the BI services, all the database management tools we are getting from the cloud service providers. So IaaS and PaaS we are getting both from the cloud service provider. We are only using them, but we are not managing them. Like for if there is any issue with the hardware, is there any issue with the software, we don't need to buy any expensive software from any service providers. We will get all software on from cloud service provider on rent basis while we are using it, and on pay as you go basis. We don't need to buy any software, buy any database service from 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. If we use it to 1 month, then we can get it for a month, and we will pay for the month only. And third one is SaaS, software as a service. SaaS provide a complete software solution that you purchase on a pay as you go basis. It allow a user to connect to and use cloud based application over the internet. These lead software and hardware managed with appropriate SLA, service management agreements by the cloud service provider. It means that like we are using emailing solutions, we are using any third party softwares like Salesforce. So everything is managed by the cloud service provider. We are only using that. Like we are using Office 365, we are using Gmail, G Shoot, we are using Yahoo Mail. So everything is managed by the cloud service provider or at the back end from them. Only we are using that services. So if we are getting any issue, we have to log the complaint with service providers, then we will get the solution for that. Now what is the characteristics of clouds? On demand self service. It means we can get resource from cloud anytime anywhere. It means you can say that in simple words, from clouds we can get anything or anywhere in the world. We just require the internet and we can create any resource, create any storage, create any database, and we can access it from Delhi, Gurgaon, any out of India. You can access it from anywhere. It's a worldwide open. Second thing is broad network services. It means we can access it from anywhere in the world over the internet. It means we have required only internet for that. If we have internet, we can access it from the world anywhere. Third one is scalability. We can increase and decrease our resources as per our requirements according to time basis, day based or time based. In scalability means you can say that like if we are going to uh, using any resource from the cloud service, and that service is we are using like low configuration, and once time we are going to do some more sales. Like I will give you one example. You are getting Flipkart sales on weekend or any festival times. So Flipkart is doing their resources, their services, their infrastructure as per the client visit on the site. Like if they are getting hundreds of thousands, crores, 1 millions subscriber in a day, they know that in a sale time that will be increase. So that time they have to increase their resources servers according to the users widget. So that time they can increase the hardware resources, and once their sale is go down, that they will decrease the resources. Like if we need high configuration, then we can get it. If we need low configuration, then we can also reduce the configurations. So as per our requirement, we can use it on time based or day based. Other one is resource pooling. Resource pooling is like we can get any resource in clouds according to our requirements. Yeah, it's a similar to scalability. So thank you guys. आज के वीडियो में इतना ही. In next lecture we will learn how to create Azure free accounts. So thank you. Bye bye.